Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk about my origin story of my love for anime. You see, I plan to use this channel to explore and explain shows I've watched and read over time and that I'm currently watching and reading, and so I can share my enjoyment. So let's just get straight into it. So first of all, my beginning with anime, it all began with a little story called Dragon Ball Z when I was in primary school. Before I even knew what anime was, I was hooked on DBZ and Tenchi Muyo as a young child in primary school. These were so fun shows which I could just play pretend with in the playground with some of my friends at school. Goku and his adventures always kept me fixated on the screen, and of course, who can forget that iconic moment when Goku first turned Super Saiyan on Planet Namek? It was legendary. I loved it. I remember the day I watched it. It was just incredible. My brothers and sisters, we were all just like screaming at the TV about Goku finally growing yellow hair and just transforming out of anger. It was so amazing. I loved it so much. Funny enough though, when we did get the video games, like the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games on the PS2, I actually liked playing as Krillin because Krillin has his Destructor Disc. And I don't know, man, something about a Destructor Disc just kind of cutting through all your enemies with one swipe. That really kept me engaged. I really enjoyed the Destructor Disc that Krillin had. So yeah, DBZ, while I was in primary school, Akira Toriyama knew what he was doing. It was such an amazing show. And yeah, that's kind of like my first peek behind the curtains of what anime can actually be. But again, like I said, I watched it without actually knowing what anime was. My first actual understanding of anime came when I was a little bit older. I watched a little known anime called Blood Plus, and again, it was the first time I watched anime knowing what anime was, and Blood Plus was a show that really just stood out to me. I loved the vampire genre, more like the historical aspect of a vampire show, and Saya was just like a character that I was so intrigued by, like her backstory, where she came from, where she was going. Again, I loved it. I loved Blood Plus. I loved the action, I loved the drama, I loved storytelling. The ending nearly made me cry. We had some high points in Blood Plus, there were low points on Blood Plus. And again, anime was just something that was, this story of Blood Plus, it was the first time I saw anime as something that can stretch on for a longer period of time. It was kind of cinematic to some degree because it was just one long, continuous story that made sense as you paid attention. I know that there's a manga. I haven't read the manga. I've just experienced it through the anime. I think the anime was really good for me at the time. Again, I was around 13 at the time of watching Blood Plus. So yeah, Blood Plus was a story that I really was engaged with. Obviously, again, I enjoyed Naruto and Bleach growing up. I actually preferred Bleach as opposed to Naruto. My younger brother liked Naruto because I think he thought it was cool, but I liked Bleach. I think Ichigo kind of stood out to me in like his persona, his character development. I liked it. I liked the story beats. I liked the fact that they were using a lot of swords in the story. And the character designs for Bleach was also so cool. I loved it when they went into streetwear, especially the first OP. The first OP was just something else to me. I loved it so much. It was a proper banger. I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, Bleach was what really took me out of the big three. I loved Bleach. I eventually did get around to watching Naruto, and again, that was such a long stretch trying to get through the filler episodes just to reach the canon episodes. I didn't know about any website that could show me what was filler and what was canon at the time, so I kind of had to be patient and just get through it, which was long. But you know, I enjoyed it. It was good. It ended up pretty interesting as well. The Infinite Tsukuyomi was like the filler marathon, but eventually when we got past that to then the final battle between Sasuke and Naruto, yeah, the climax was good. The climax was great. Other notable shows that I watched around this time, this like secondary school period, was shows like Kanan and Clannad. Now Clannad, right? Clannad will send me through a roller coaster of emotions. Nagisa and her story was very deep and gripping. It was interesting watching her kind of go through the trials and tribulations of life and kind of trying to, again, express herself, express her feelings for the one that she cares about, again, I forgot the male character's name, but his dynamic with her, him trying to help her, protect her, look after her, care for her. It was like an ideal relationship, like an ideal romance. And again, watching that when I was like in year 9, that was like, wow, this is what it's like for a couple to be together, for teenagers to fall in love and actually stay together from their teens to adulthood. It was a nice story. Those are shows that I really, really enjoyed. And Kanan again had a lot of mystery into it, had a lot of mystery to the side of some of the characters. So Kanan and Clannad, those are shows that kind of got me in the feels, but not just like the soft side of things as well. The anime that I also enjoyed was like Code Geass and Gundam. Now, Code Geass definitely had a death grip on me. Watching Lelouch's story and his war against Britannia, man, season 1 was great. Season 2, that climax of season 2, it was amazing. I think that's like the top 5 best endings to a show, because the way everything just kind of fit together about Lelouch's whole plan and what he was trying to do in terms of helping his people, helping his sister Nunnally. Oh man, and it was good. I really think it should just stop at season 2. Honestly, I think that was just a perfect end. Like, that was like watching Lelouch kind of go out the way he did. It was, Code Geass was amazing. Gundam was also peak as well. Gundam, I think one of the shows I watched for Gundam was Iron Blooded Orphans. Now, that is a show that really will again send you through a loop. Like, Gundam always have sad stories. Gundam, you're not really ever going to have a happy ending. There's always going to be a struggle when you're going to watch Gundam, especially Iron Blooded Orphans. But yeah, it was peak storytelling, peak writing, peak character design, peak characterizations of the characters. I just loved it. I loved those shows. These shows really informed my mind of how great anime can actually be, and I've just constantly kept on watching anime since then. I think anime has contributed so much to like how I see things, how I enjoy storytelling, especially the music. The music in anime is next level, right? Like I taught myself how to play the piano based off listening to songs from anime. Literally, like my first favorite song I tried understanding how to play was actually from a Final Fantasy soundtrack. A friend showed it to me in college, and when I was trying to teach myself how to play the piano, and it was such a huge reference to me understanding how to like put 1, 2, and 2 together when it came to the piano. And I guess it took a while, but music in anime, it's just, it sends me so much. Like, some soundtracks, like the Clannad soundtrack, the Kanon soundtrack, anything by Studio Key, is just, those soundtracks are going to make you cry. They're going to make you cry. There's no doubt about it. The themes from Code Geass, again, the themes from Bleach and Naruto, they arrest your mind, they arrest your heart so deeply. And I just enjoyed it so much. Like, music in anime is amazing. I love it. So yeah, this is just why I love anime so much. It takes me out of the mundane. It takes me out of the struggles of your day-to-day living, and kind of places you in a world where you can explore somebody else's story, somebody else's timeline, somebody else's experience, and you can learn and figure out how they kind of decide how are they going to get through the challenges that they're facing in this story and that story. And yeah, I think Japan, they just know how to tell stories and kind of capture their imagination and capture the mind, right? It's like, it's mind-boggling. When I got to uni, things started leveling up immensely. So when it came to university, my love affair with anime just became even more potent. I remember diving deep into Fate Zero and loving every single minute of it. It was pretty gritty and pretty dark, but I just loved it. Caster was a menace, Saber was awesome, Lancer was a D, like Archer was just cool, like all these characters were just awesome, and I loved it. Like watching Fate Zero was like, it was something else. Like the animation by Ufotable was on another level. Like I can't understate how crazy, how hard Ufotable was going at this time. It was crazy. I didn't know what the Natsuverse was, but when I discovered that there was a Natsuverse, and Fate Zero was just like a small tip of the iceberg with all the Fate lore, I realized that, yeah, like Fate Fate, they just cooked with it. But Fate Zero, I love Fate Zero. I think it's probably one of my favorite animes I've ever watched. One of my favorite animes I've ever watched. But yeah, I don't know. Fate's amazing. Fate was cool. But then after Fate, I stumbled into Isekai finally, and I watched Sword Art Online. Now, Sword Art Online, I didn't really find it to be as gripping as some would find it, because I always knew that when it comes to Kirito being in the battle, he's gonna find a way out of it. The stakes were never that high. I never thought like he was gonna lose, because obviously plot armor for a reason. So I always thought he's gonna win his battles, until there was a moment where it seemed like he wasn't gonna win, but then again plot armor kicks in and he still wins. So, you know, Sword Art Online, again, it was a birth of Isekai, to be honest, and I don't like the fact that many shows try to copy off Kirito. Like, there's no originality in the Isekai genre. But yeah, I think Sword Art Online it was good for its time. The subsequent seasons were also good. I definitely love Gon Girl Online. Now that's amazing, because it focuses on Kirito. I think season 2, Kirito is using a saber using a saber to battle a gun in a gunfight. So yeah, I enjoy Sword Art Online. I enjoy Gon Girl Online. Like, anime has definitely gripped me so much. And I hope that comes across my enthusiasm. But yeah, I think anime is just like a love letter to being lost in creativity, being lost in building a story, having a talent, just sharing it, and kind of building it out and fleshing it out. There's so many great animes, so many great stories that I've been told, and I'm grateful that I've been able to like enjoy it since I was since being young. I've really been enjoying my time with anime, and anime just kind of gets me in a good mood, hits me in the feels, kind of opens my mind to like storytelling, and just being able to like convey an emotion, a feeling, a thesis of, you know, what's the main theme of a story? What's the main lessons you want to take from the story? Is it liberation? Is it justice? Is it understanding justice? Is it just understanding how to show love and care and Clannad or canon? You know, is it about, you know, being loyal to your ruler in Arsenal again, or is it about love conquering your enemies in Grand Quest Wars? Like, all these shows have all these different stories. Like, and I just find anime and manga to be a medium that just taking me wholesale, and I'm grateful. I don't know. I'm just grateful for anime and manga. I'm grateful for the medium. I'm grateful for the storytelling. I'm grateful for the creators, and yeah, I just love it so much, and I want to kind of use this channel to explain more about different shows I'm watching and reading, and yeah, just give my 2 cents on my own opinion. So yeah, that's my ramble about my love and origin story for anime. Let me know what your thoughts are, what your favorite anime or mangas are. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, again, do hit the like button. Do remember to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, that's me. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.